News on the Hour, your home for original reporting. I'm Matt Piper in New York. The throngs of people, suitcases in hand, still trying to flee Ukraine is strong. CBS's Chris Libsey is there as the Pentagon says it appears Russia thought it would have taken control over more parts of its neighbor by now.
It's clear that Russia thought this conflict would be over very quickly, and yet this war is still raging on. This invasion has been very sluggish, albeit very ugly, but it's not been enough to break the spirit of the Ukrainians. They've been repelling Russian attacks by land and by air.
The United Nations says the invasion of Ukraine is creating the largest growing refugee crisis in Europe since World War II.
For a third straight day, an attempt to have a partial ceasefire and allow Ukrainians a chance to flee besieged cities fell apart. The problem today was in the details. The Russian plan would have had those leaving cities making their way toward Russia and Belarus rather than here in Poland and other countries where the refugees have mostly gone to. Ukraine leaders called it an unethical stunt. There is hope that peace talks today may have come up with a plan that will finally work. Steve Futterman, CBS News at the Poland-Ukraine border.
The war is having a major effect on gas prices here. They are up 45 cents from 1 week ago. AAA's Robert Sinclair.
The middle of this month, we begin switching over to more complicated to refine and distribute summer blends of gasoline. And the Memorial Day weekend is the signal of the summer driving season, and 85 to 95% of summer trips are taken by motor vehicles.
Stocks are feeling it too. A huge sell-off today as CBS News business reporter Jason Brooks tells us.
Stocks plummeted as commodity prices surged higher as Russia pressed its invasion against Ukraine. The Dow took a nearly 800-point dive, and the Nasdaq dropped more than 480 points as oil raced to its highest level since 2008.
The Supreme Court has turned away a request from Pennsylvania prosecutors to review a state Supreme Court decision that overturned Bill Cosby's sexual assault conviction. Legal analyst Jessica Levinson.
It leaves in place the decision by Pennsylvania Supreme Court that threw out that 2018 indecent assault conviction. This means that Bill Cosby will remain free from prison.
To Iowa.
Unbelievable. It's overwhelming. You don't ever expect this to happen or to see this.
Jerry Vanelson lives in Pleasant Hill, where it's been anything but, as cleanup is underway after a weekend of tornadoes that killed 7 people, including 4 members of one family. One was on the ground for nearly 70 miles. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.